Well, it's bright and early, and just getting ready to take the frame over to powder coating. Big moment. Finally finished welding this guy, so we're heading out to RLD. We're gonna get this guy coated up. All right, let's hit the road. Okay, we're here at RLD, getting ready for some powder coating. Back at RLD, the guys just finished spraying this. That was yesterday. That's looking pretty nice. All right, I'll get this back on the trailer. A little bit more. Perfect. Okay, let's get caught up here. I've been really busy just cleaning up a lot of the odds and ends. So I have the frame back from powder coating, and guys did a really good job. This thing looks awesome in that red color. Okay, so I've been busy, like I said. I have the A-arms all powder coated. I went with, it's called reflective chrome, but you know, it's safe to say it's more just like a silver. Anyway, they look great. I did the CV joints in red, and I have a couple parts on the go baking right now. Doing the engine and the transmission mounts, so they're baking away. Got a bunch of stuff on deck here, just all the little pieces, pedals, more motor mounts, a shifter. So powder coating a lot of the things, and then I'll have the transmission cleaned up too. Now I didn't powder coat this. I cleaned it all up, degreased it, and I sprayed it in some kind of a silver color there. So first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get this guy installed into the back here. That'll be my first challenge, and I'll stick the motor on top of that. Okay, we're in the home stretch here, folks. We're in the home stretch. Tranny's in. That was tricky to do without scratching up the paint, but I got her. I had to remount a couple of the holes for the mounts just a little bit. I guess between final weld, powder coat, and all that, things kind of shifted a little bit. So anyway, it's in. Next thing up is the engine. I spent some time degreasing this thing. I was thinking about painting it, but I need to get this thing done. So it's going in as is. It's not perfect, but it's gonna get full of mud anyway. So got the chain block in. Now this is gonna be tricky getting this guy in without scratching it. So I'm just gonna put some blankets on there like you see. I'm gonna take my time, no rush. Don't want to damage this nice powder coating job. Okay, let's get this thing dropped in. Okay, I have the engine in. Coolant lines are in for the most part. So they're running down the center there. Had a little bit of a clearance issue with the shifter. I have that sorted out. And they're running up into here. It's a tight squeeze around this U-joint for the steering, but it's going to be okay. All right. Okay, next thing I want to tackle, I have this sprocket extender, or the shaft extender, so that I can get the chain down to the transmission. The problem is there's a cover plate that goes over here, and it has all the linkage in it for the clutch. So what I need to do is, basically I need to drill a hole through it so this guy can come through, and then I'll probably have to figure out some of the clearance issues. So let me just go over to the mill here, show you what I'm talking about. There's the cover. Now that's basically the center hole where that shaft is going to come out, but underneath here there's all the linkage for the clutch cable. So I'm going to drill that hole and then I'll see what kind of clearance problems I have, and then I'll tackle it from there. Alright, I'm just going to get my mill set up and we'll punch a hole through that. Okay, I just finished drilling that hole out, so I'll show you how this thing goes together. You can see, okay, so those pins there are supposed to slide in, so you can see I have, that's about as far in as I can go until it jams up against this. So even if I were to enlarge that bigger, the next problem I'm going to run into is this cable attachment here. So that is for your clutch cable. Has to attach to that lever. So I'm not too sure what I'm going to do. I'm going to think about this, and then I'll show you what I come up with. Okay, so here's what I came up with. I ended up cutting a lot more of that material off, just because I didn't need it and it was stuck in the way. Okay, so there's the lever for the shifter. Now what I did was, because it was still interfering with that shaft out of the engine, I made these spacers here. So what they'll do is they will fit right in, just like that. And then this one will go on there. And then show you up on the engine here. Okay, so these guys will just slide over. Okay, and this will come in. Slide on that. Perfect. And then I have that last spacer for the bottom. I have to wiggle that in somehow. Anyway, you get the idea. And I'll throw the bolts in there and we're good to go. I've got the clearance around here that I need. I'll have to double check that actually. Oh yeah, that's not in there. I'm hoping that with use, this cable kind of loosen up a little bit. Everything just seems so stiff right now. It's a brand new cable. Anyway, if the cable doesn't work out, I'm going to look at maybe putting a hydraulic unit in here. I've seen other people do it. I'm not sure if they fit on the 600 engine or not, But we'll see. I'll run this for a while and see how I like it. And if I really hate it, I'll look at putting a hydraulic setup in there.